Miss Nora?
Hello?
Miss Shaw?
Yeah.
This is Gene.
Yes.
Listeners, I got to tell you, I just went downstairs and I put Miss Shaw on the radio, on the telephone. I hope I can look that good at 101 and a half. I was talking, Miss Shaw, tell the listeners do you still dance?
I still do, and I love it.
Where do you go dancing?
I've been taking lessons.
You taking dance lessons?
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Where?
At the Civic Center. Line dancing was being taught.
And you go, what, once or twice a week?
Once
a week.
That's plenty enough for me.
All right, let me ask you this. They tell me you still play bingo?
I still go to the Senior Citizen Center.
Uh-huh.
Twice a week. Play bingo over there.
And what else do you do at 101 and a half?
Don't let me tell you that.
Once she watches the
You don't
Saints.
want to know. You're not going to get there anyhow.
Oh, yes, I'm going to try. You could be my example.
I'll be gone. I won't be there to give you instructions.
All right, let me ask you this. What's the secret? You're 101 and a half. What's your secret?
Good genes,
Okay,
exercise,
okay,
no smoking,
okay.
and a little drink now and then.
I knew that was coming, yeah. Absolutely.
Miss Shaw, do you feel 101? Of course, I don't know how you feel at 101 and a half, but number one, you don't look 101 and a half, and you probably don't feel it either, huh?
Thank you. What? I don't know what I'm supposed to feel, how I'm supposed to feel. Never got that before.
Are you still active at home?
Not much besides eating and sleeping.
Well, it looks like it becomes you.
I can't read anymore.
Oh, that's not. Yes, you can.
Yeah. She can listen to television. She can't watch it too much, but you enjoy the Saints or anything, Miss Nora?
Do I do what?
Do you watch football? I mean, listen to football.
When the Saints are playing.
Yeah.
You watch the Saints?
Uh-huh.
Miss Nora, I got Gibbons up here. You and Mr. Gibbons used to work together?
Yes.
So he's as old as you?
Well, I
don't think.
Let him tell you that.
I'm not too far behind.
Where did y'all work? Where did you work with Gibbons?
Here in town,
At the welfare department.
welfare department. I taught 11 and a half years, and then I worked for the welfare department 18 and a half years.
11 years teaching and 18 years at the welfare department.
Where did you teach?
What was known as Bruley Guion,
Oh, okay.
LT,
That's where the monster is,
and
yeah.
also LT.
LT school?
Yes,
God.
And what made you get out of teaching to go into welfare service?
there's a story behind that, and I don't believe we want to hear it.
All right. That's fine with me.
But maybe Gibbons remembers when I was working for the welfare department, the car I used went in the bayou,
Yeah.
and I forgot to put the brakes on.
And the car went in the bayou.
And I was coming from my car, I was passing by the police station. There was a policeman on the porch, and he said, "Look at that car going in the bayou." I turned around and I said, "Oh, that's mine." And I had to go to the office and tell my boss,
Did he fuss you?
who was Joe Harris. No,
Did he fuss you?
no, he joked about it.
Gene, we used to make $250 a month at the welfare department.
Come on, man.
Mm-hmm. You got 7 cents a mile going on out in the road on one of those cars.
7
But
cents.
ours went in the bayou.
Yeah.
So we gave her a boat.
That's a joke.
Miss Gibbons, listen to me. Miss Shaw, you enjoyed your time at the welfare department?
Well, I didn't know too much else.
Okay. And what was your job there?
My title was welfare visitor. I went into the homes in those days, and down the bayou, I used to go to Golden Meadow quite a bit
All the way to Golden Meadow.
because I spoke French, and we had to go across the bayou in a skiff.
She used to
I
get
wish
it.
you all a Merry Christmas.
Oh, you too, Miss Shaw. Listen, thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming today. We really, really appreciate it.
Well,
Okay.
thank you all.
Thank you, Miss Shaw.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
I figured that Miss Nora lived 37,000 days, ate 112,000 meals,
Goodness gracious.
slept 12,000 days, and her heart beat 350 million times. Only Tidbit would know that. Huh?
You're right on. You would have figured that
She
out.
went to Mass 5,300 times. At that age, to look like that and to be active
bet.
like that.
And good morning, listeners, on a cloudy and foggy, light fog here, Wednesday morning here at Oldie 640 KTIB. The present temperature is 68 degrees, the humidity a whopping 91%, the dew point is 66 degrees, barometric pressure is 30.16 inches of mercury, and steady visibility 1.8 miles, so be careful. Winds out of the east at 2 miles an hour, and the flag on the flagpole in front of the courthouse will attest to that, as there is not a branch moving. Sunrise this morning was at 6:48 a.m. Sunset this afternoon will be at 5:04 p.m. Forecast today calls for a mix of clouds and sun, warm, with a high of 81 degrees. Yahoo! Winds out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Man, I know it's Saturday. It's going to be like in the 40s. Hold on a second. We got a phone call.
Tell Doug.
Good morning. You're live, KTIB.
Morning, Mr.
Good morning, Doug.
How you feeling?
I'm doing. Hey, buddy.
Me too.
Anytime I'm on the upside of dirt and I can stay that way all day, it's going to be a heck of a day.
I know it is.
Yep.
Between me and you, yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, but I feel okay, because I was just checking up on you.
I'm doing fine, but I'm alive and kicking, and hopefully going to have a great day today.
I hope we do.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Doug.
Thank you.
All right, my man. Bye-bye. Let's see. Yeah, and then they're talking about a cold front coming in. Man, I tell you, hush up, Gibbons. It's coming in this weekend, so I better enjoy the last few days we have. Let's see. What are we today? The 12th? That makes 8 more days till the 20th of December, and then that's the shortest day of the year. And after that, the days get a minute longer every day, and spring is right around the corner. And then, of course, 8 and 5 is 13. 13 more shopping days till Christmas. Gib, you get your Christmas shopping?
Yeah, all finished.
Oh, man, I didn't even start. I do mine Christmas Eve. Birthdays and anniversaries, give us a call. Number into the dialogue room this morning, 447-6409. 447-6409. And as always, my commuter guys, hey, be careful this morning. It's foggy. You need to be leaving early. Some of the ones I know of, Hugh, Philip, Randy, Nancy, Joe, Joseph, Stephen, Ryan, and Perry. We got a new girl, Arlene, Vince DeStefano's wife. Arlene DeStefano has been helping us out in Laplace the last week or so, and I tell you what, she's been a real asset, doing a great job. But I bet you Nancy's ears are tired on the way to work, because that girl sure can talk. So, Arlene, you be careful, too, on the way to... Yeah, she can. I mean, she likes to talk. She's like me. Hold on a minute. Good morning. You're live, KTIB.
Hi, Gene. Good morning.
Good morning.
The winter begins December 22nd this year.
Oh, man.
Add a couple more days here.
Why you pop my bubble?
Because I want cold weather.
Oh, man. So the shortest day of the year is the 21st?
Or 22nd. It's changing. 2 years ago it was the 21st, and now it's the 22nd. I don't know if the world goes around or something.
So the shortest day is the 22nd?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. Y'all have a...
No, you not. You know you not.
Oh, she's glad to do that.
Have a good day.
I'll give hello.
I will. All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I'm sorry to disappoint me. I can tell in her voice. No, she's not.
Who was that?
I don't know. And then we got to add 2 more days. So now, let's see, 12 and 8. Now we got 10 more days.
Change your shirt.
Oh, man. No. Oh, well, hey, we can get by with that. Anyway, 447-6409. Birthdays and anniversaries, give us a call. Where was I? You see that she upset me so much, I lost my doggone trend of thought, and I lost my magazine and everything else. Anyway, all the guys and gals that overseas, we ask that you keep them close to you, especially now, during the holidays, because, besides trying to keep their own butt safe and looking out for their buddy and accomplishing the mission, I guarantee the next thing on their mind is home, and intertwined into all what they do, of course, is thoughts of home. So keep them close to your heart. Keep them in your thoughts and in your prayers, especially during this holiday season. Some of the Army guys we know of, Aaron just got back from Iraq. He just re-enlisted. He's in Oklahoma. Jared Joa, Brandon White, Benjamin Hunter, Gabe Williamson, and Joseph Fontenot, all of the United States Army and all overseas. My Marine Corps guys, Brady DeLotte, Tim Lipscomb, Eno Giat, Mark Barrett, Jared Dewey, and Jimmy Nakan. All of the United States Marine Corps and all overseas. We ask that you keep them close to you. Got a special show for you today. We're going to hurry up and run through some stuff. Got Gibbons Robichaux in the house, got June Shaw, and got June's mom, downstairs. Am I right, Miss June?
That's right.
Downstairs, she's 101, Miss Nora, and
103, huh?
100
No, she's 101 and a half.
and a half.
1 and a half.
When you're 101, that I have really counted.
December 22nd.
She was going to try those stairs, and I said, please don't, Mom.
Nah, good idea.
I can hear you down there.
Yeah, we'll work it out. We'll get it worked out.
She's
But
not
anyway,
a stepmother.
101 and a half.
101 and a half, right.
I tell you, we're going to have a good time this morning. And let me hurry up and just breeze through this so we can hurry up and get to Miss June. I want to talk about her book. And Gibbons and Miss Nora used to work together years ago. June was telling me.
1955.
Oh, that was just yesterday.
Yeah, you weren't even born yet.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, 55. I was not 9 years old.
Whoa.
Yeah, how about
Now
that?
you're giving it away. Oh, girl.
Listen and speak French at your library. There's a saying in the French communities in South Louisiana, make de veillée. A veillée is when friends and relatives get together to talk and pass the time in a leisurely way. That's like when we used to sit on the Gary on Sunday afternoons. You know, everybody used to do it. Yeah, on the front porch, on the Gary.
No air conditioning.
That's right. And we, of course, we don't do that anymore. South Lafourche branch of the public library. They meet every third Thursday of the month at 4 o'clock. They gather at the table called Le Table Française, and that's on the third Thursday, as I said, and the community is invited to participate in or observe the proceedings. The library is located at 16241 East Main near the South Lafourche Bridge. For more information, 632-7140. The Lafourche Parish branch of the public library is looking for pictures of steamboats that plied by Lafourche during the last century. And Paul Leslie was in here Monday, and we were talking about that. Long before the automobiles, long before Highway 1 and Highway 308, Bayou Lafourche was the main artery for transportation. There were doctors who went up and down the bayou. People from one end of the bayou to the other got excited when they heard the showboats blowing their horns. Live plays as well as early silent movies were shown aboard the steamboats. Many formal portraits were taken by photographers who traveled the length of the bayou on steamboats. The library would like to add this information to their collection, and anyone with pictures of Bayou Lafourche steamboats are requested to bring them to the nearest branch where they will be scanned and returned. You can call 446-1163 or any branch for information. 13th Annual Louisiana Young Heroes Award competition is underway. Lafourche Parish Library joins with the Louisiana Public Broadcasting Company to ask the question, do you know an outstanding Louisiana student in grades 4 through 12 who has excelled in the classroom, served the community, overcome adversity, or inspired others through their deeds and actions? If you do, please consider nominating him or her for the 13th Annual Louisiana Young Heroes Award. And we'll talk more about that. The deadline is Monday, February the 4th, so we'll talk more about that as time goes on. A couple of things. Don't forget Farmers Market, 7 o'clock on Saturday morning downtown, right here next to City Hall. Fresh produce, arts and crafts. They even got a Cajun band out there. Good way to meet your neighbors and your friends and your relatives. Come on out and enjoy the Farmers Market every Saturday morning at 7 p.m. here. Excuse me, next to City Hall downtown Thibodaux. Christmas and New Year holiday camp. Thibodaux Recreation Department is offering a Christmas and New Year holiday camp. The dates for the camp are December 26th, 27th, and 28th, January 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. Contact the Rec Department for more information, 446-7235. Basketball registration. Get the basketball shoes out of your closet. Start practicing your shots. Registration started this Monday. Thibodaux Main Street Ornament is on sale this year at the Lafourche Parish Courthouse. It's on sale at the New Post Limited, the Farmers Market, Emily's Boutique, Queenie's Boutique, Rush Boutique, Sugar Boutique, and the Thibodaux Chamber, all for $10. So you can contact Dana Clemo, 448-5852 for more information. I'm going to bypass the rest of it because I want to get to our guest this morning. We've got a really, really special show lined up for you this morning, thanks to Miss June Shaw, Gibbons Robichaud, and, of course, June brought her mother, Miss Nora. Miss June and Mr. Gibbons, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Yeah, this lady is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I don't know if you read her book yet.
Not yet.
Or she's going to
I hope she gives me a copy of it.
She's going to tell us.
Got it.
Yeah, you're always in relative danger.
I live in relative
Listen,
danger.
before we go, I want to remind you about the Bayou Community Band concert Sunday.
Oh, God, you're right.
I'm going to bring it up
down
to
on my
you
list
tomorrow.
Yes,
okay.
December 16th.
Sunday at 3 o'clock.
And they're combining with
A home band, yeah, it's going to be fabulous.
and a choir. I read in the paper.
And the MC has been there for 20 years. I don't know.
Who's that guy?
I don't know. His name ends in X. Whatever.
Rogers Thibodeau.
April 22nd. You crazy, Jim. I'm going to come up here on the 20th. I'm going to
man, I tell you what.
Bring my jacket.
She just deflated me, man. I was getting ready to, you know, one minute more sunshine a day would have been a lot in the 20s. Now I got to wait 2 more freaking days for that.
I know.
Oh, man. Anyway, relative to June, let's back up a little bit.
Right.
The first time we had you on KTIB many moons ago, you were, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you had just published your first book.
Right, and that was an e-book.
That's correct.
Like
That's
evening
correct.
electronics, for anyone who may not be familiar with it. And it did okay, but e-books really didn't do what people hoped they would do. And I think a big part of that is because so many of us work on computer now that when we read, most of us want to get away from a computer.
Correct.
And want to hold a book. So this is my first book that's traditionally published, that after I sold that e-book and saw that e-books didn't do what publishers had hoped, I just thought I'm going to work and work and work until I can finally sell a book that'll be traditionally published. And so this hardcover book I sold, and it's done really well.
Okay, bring us up to date. Are you still teaching?
No.
You retired?
Right.
Okay, now you got a full-time job writing.
Writing.
Yeah.
Oh, why are you smiling? You like it?
Because it was my passion.
Okay, all right.
You had Edmund Capel in English?
Yes, I sure did.
Okay.
He was my buddy.
Yeah.
He was a great...
He was really so good at teaching grammar and all those things. And, you know, everybody loves my mom, and I do too. But one thing about her that kind of aggravated me was she always corrected our grammar. She still does to anybody. She corrects everybody's spelling in French, and if you said that French word wrong, she's going to correct you later this morning. But the first
I tell you what, she'd be talking 24 hours a day if she want to correct me.
Correct me, Richard.
She will. But the first year Ed Capel taught, he taught me at, well, it's West now.
Right, Thibodeau High.
It was just
That was Thibodeau High
Thibodeau
School.
Junior High School.
Oh, the West, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It was just Thibodeau Junior High School.
That's right,
Because
the
there was
Rebels.
only one. And so it was the first year that he was teaching. I was in 9th grade. And after a while, he called me to his desk during the year, and he said, June, I'm sending you to the literary rally in English 1. That's when I appreciated that my mother had always corrected my grammar, so I figured, oh, well, I guess I learned something. So he said, I want you to go sit down and practice writing a paragraph, because at the literary rally at Nichols, most of the test is going to be on grammar and things like that, and you know that stuff. But they're also going to have you write paragraphs because the competition, you know, if it's going to be tied, then they're going to judge on paragraph writing. So he told me, go sit down, and the class was working on worksheets on grammar or something, you know. He said, but you go sit down and write a paragraph for me about a splinter. So I walked to my desk, and I thought,
A splinter?
A splinter? Okay, now this is really, really boring. So I sat down, and I wrote a grammatically correct description of a little sliver of wood. And checked it out, and everything was correct. And I brought it to his desk, and he read over it, and he said, June, this is boring. And I said, yeah, but you told me to write it. And he said, no, watch. And he wrote, ouch, exclamation mark, quotation marks around it. Take it from the splinter's point of view. Somebody just sat on it. Wow.
Oh, what a difference.
Wow.
What an eye-opener, yeah.
Yeah, because before that time, I believe that any good writer was an old dead European man. You know, isn't that who you
That's right,
studied
that's
in
right.
school? And I
That's
did
right.
too.
Chaucer and all of them guys.
Yeah, Shakespeare and
Yeah.
all them. It's like, you know, I could surely never thought about being one of